Making sure anyway, guys, that what I'm doing now is just doing some Netflix right here. So making sure I'm just laying down, enjoying my life. I'm not saying that I have more than enough than what I need today. No lie. And how do I have more than enough? I have more than enough talking. I have more than enough images. I have more than enough of what I'm doing now. So just keep going in different ways. I'm learning to be inside. I'm learning to be with myself the most. And because I'm with myself the most, I have the most health now. I have the most health when I'm by myself, man. Which if you have to go with other people, then they want you to drink beer. They want you to do alcohol and drugs, man. And they want you to follow them. And they want you to drive them around. And they want you to, they want you to give them money. They want you to be violent with other people and to steal. They want you to work a 9 to 5 job just like they do. And they want you to give them a girlfriend on the way. Or they want to steal your girlfriend away from you as well. I understand. And they want to stab you in the back too. When they're shifty about you too. And I just stay away from all people except I just be with myself. I can just trust myself only, and I never trust anybody else other than Jesus Christ. Just saying, I just trust my word I only. That's how I grow, man. I grow differently. I realize what I can do is I can go and pause my content over here and start plugging into Mega Drive. I can just go and use my own internet. That's something new for myself to do. And the reason is that I just go and do something different for myself. But I have more with I. I'm more with I always to focus upon something that's nice and beautiful. And that's something I have more with I too. I'm more with I have it here too. I make sure that no matter what, I can see straight away how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I can see how I can revert everything of pleasure into my word I. I can see how I can just place everything on Wi-Fi. That's my personal Wi-Fi. And I can just go and deliver content. But time's ticking. And since it's ticking, I'm making sure I'm doing a great job for myself. Or else with business and everything like that, actually, I've been for a lot in terms of where I went this month. In terms of in May, actually, I've been for a lot. I went to Dinotopia in May. I went around giving over 3,600 business cards this month in May 2021. I realized also I'm making new progress with my music today. I made my beautiful track with my energy mix now. I have a new way to make music today. I can do my 1 hour rule. I can speak all day long. I can see my voice is recovering. I can just be with myself now. I can be silent. I can talk much more. I can give ideas. I have more sex than ever before. I have more of whatever I need every single day. I'm quick to the notion of helping myself to succeed. I love my life. I relax. I can go in woods. I can go and see. I have over 200 hours of busking performances. I'm doing great. What else did I do this month in May? I'm focusing on understanding that my most recent financial disaster was moving from Brisbane to Sydney, and that's where I did lose around. I did lose around. I did lose around $120 that day. I did lose around $120 that day, and I understand that. But guess what? Anyway, for sure, I made the changes. I realized my music has been improving throughout the ages of that. And what else is new and updated? I can lay around. I can just enjoy myself. I have the heater on all day long. I'm making sure I always have something new to say in different ways. I have toilet paper. I have toilet paper around. I have a laptop, I have technology, I have whatever I need to succeed with. I've done my business transaction account, I've done my tax returns, I've done a tax file number, I have my ABN number, I have an employee this month, I have an event coming up, I did book the event, I gave the money for the event. I went around giving business cards to all those places. I went seen previous teachers. I see they follow me now. I see Miss Laxton's never even calling me back. Move on. I realized, although guess what? Probably it's more how it is. And I move on, man. I can see how I just do better. But what I do now is I understand straight away how I deliver content. I deliver content in different ways. I'm making sure I have more enough success now to even close my eyes just to speak like this while closing my eyes is more enough for me as well. To just deliver content in different ways is something that I do. I have more than that. I have more than I have more than I, more than them. I have more pleasure than them in words. I can see now something's going on with the internet around here. And the internet's going slow for some reason. Whereas my internet's never going slow. I realise although that what's important is I'm just learning very quickly upon understanding that what's going on over here is different. And what I need to do is I need to go and enjoy myself differently to make sure that I'm learning very quickly upon how I live my life differently. But guess what, Brosh, it's more how I feel. I feel that I need to go and grow myself. But as I grow myself, I go another way. I go through my words, I go through my words, I try again and try again and try again with images with Netflix. And I focus upon helping myself to deliver content. But if anything's lagging with technology, then it's because you have to keep trying and trying and trying again and try again and try again. And then you have the best kind of time management here to make sure that your technology is working. Or should they do nothing about you? Or should they, I see my mentors promote me. Or should you must understand that people who are much more richer do promote you. Or should they, guess what, bro? It's more how you have to go mind your own business more than them. Or it's much more how I feel. And I understand straight away how I need to go and grow myself differently and how life is different, man. When life is so different and you need to go and see how to grow yourself. But as soon as you grow yourself, then you deserve it. I mean, you deserve success differently, and you deserve to see that I have my word I more than that. And then guess what, bro? If you're strong enough to just have your word I, then understand how you can go and do your music as well. And understand that it's much more how the word I can do it. I make sure that what I want to do is I just want to do my word I realize as I do my word I make sure I'm looking back into my word I to see any ideas I can give about life. But there's always ideas I can give about word life. And I can say there's always another idea that is coming along with my word I. But anything that's word I in terms of life is something that's actually helping along the way. As soon as you understand straight away that the more images you watch, the more of an experience you have, then just keep going. Just keep going and fulfill yourself in the eternal limit. Fulfill yourself in the eternal images of life. Just understand how much you can do. That's all you have to understand. You guys have to understand that in eternity, you have to grow fast. In eternity, you can go as fast as you want and as slow as you want. For sure, that as long as you know your word I, for sure that's what I mean. I can see that. For sure, that in eternity, for sure it's more, it's just the word I. You just speak the word I, for sure, just go at your pace. go at your pace in terms of what you want out of life. You have to understand that. You have to understand that when you grow yourself differently, that you're enjoying yourself and your life, and you're making sure you have more enough success all the time to make sure that you're delivering contents in different ways. And then guess what, bro? Then you have all the love in the world and success in the world to go and deliver that nice and beautiful empathy of life in different ways. And you understand straight away how you feel. But how you feel is different, and how you feel is that you need to go and do your word I. Just do the word I, and that's how you understand straight away how you feel that I can do the word I here. But alright, that's all delaying gratification. And you have to understand straight away that if you're delaying gratification, then you're enjoying yourself in the way of love and devotion toward yourself more than other people. And that way you're much more disciplining yourself to succeed. And over time, guess what? They see you prospering, and they see themselves losing. And guess what? Then they become more jealous over time. They become more jealous over time because they see you're more successful over time on the way, and they see that you are more successful over time and they are losing over time. So what happens is they start hating you more and more, and they never want you around even more. You're saying, but they themselves are in on that, and they are together on that. They are trying to connect through you in a way that they're calling you an inspiration, but they are really, really talking about you in a way that they're so jealous about you. They're so jealous, but they never really understand that. They're so unaware of it. But guess what they're doing? They're just talking about you in a negative way. That they're just talking about you. They're positive about you, but they're so jealous about you. They're positive about you, but they're jealous about you. And it's more, you can see that, and you can see it because you're more successful, and that's why. But they're positive about you. And what you do from that point is, then you realize how they come to you, and you run away. You run away, all the way. And guess what, from that point, you have to understand straight away how you feel. How you feel is, no matter what, that you are learning very quickly upon how you can do life. But guess what, it's more how it is. And as soon as you understand straight away how I can see how my life over here is happening here, I can see how some woman over here, I realize it's just how I feel that she wants my attention over here. And guess what, I'll move on. I feel that I just have a nice and beautiful tonality to go and succeed differently. To focus upon helping myself to succeed is the best notion. I feel love over here with eternity right here. I feel I have to go toilet too. And as soon as you feel that you have to go toilet, then just go to toilet. Enjoy just laying down and just going on Netflix and talking about life. Because I can see straight away that what I can see from the images is teaching me a lot about life. And I'm understanding straight away how you have all these images, and these images are more fulfilling than any other images on the planet. But this to see Netflix like this in terms of pornography and all that, then that's more how you have to understand straight away. Now, those images are something in terms of life may irritate you. Those images may irritate you because you feel that you never have that. But that's the thing. Those are images where I see pornography, for example, and that's where it really bugs me. It really bugs me. Why? I have my word I. But that's the thing. I realize it's more resentment. That's more resentment toward I. That's more resentment of giving other people power over I. But guess what? It's more how it's the same type of images, but just a different recollection. But it's more how it's different. And it's more how you can see straight away that it's more those images are something that really provoke me. And they provoke me in a way that I deserve that, and they have it. They have those images. And that's the thing. Now I have those images in my word I. I have those images in my word I. But it's more how they get all that. And now because they get all that, I have that. So now what I need to do is talk better. I have to talk better about that. I have to talk better about that. But it's more how I need to go and see that it's much more how that's all resentment. I see resentment. I see a lot of resentment around pornography and how other people get women, and how other people get pleasure about that, or in terms of what that is. But it's never that. First, it's more how I understand straight away that those images are eternal images. And now that's something where I understand my word I here. But it's more how I understand straight away how I need to grow from that. I need to grow in different ways. And it's more how if you feel that you may deserve that, but you never get that. And now, whereas now, if you never feel that you get that, then it's because you're ripping your word I out. Partially it is. Partially it is. But make sure you feel that you deserve that. Make sure you deserve that always. And then guess what? Partially just say I have more word I. I have more word I. I have more word I as you're watching on that. Or else although it's much more how it's just images. Or else although they get that. I mean guess what, partially you get that too. I mean you get that too. I mean they're the ones that made that. Or that's different. Or they're the ones who are in the picture there. Or now that's you wanting to be that. Or it's more how you feel that you need to do what they're doing. And that's what causes resentment. Or now that's what I mean. But the thing is, now I see it's more how they still get that. Whereas now that is a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? And that's a killer. And that's something that comes out. And that's something even worse. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I accept that. And just I forgive that. Or else I never kill anybody. Whereas now that's how pornography can make killers of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. So no matter what I do, I can see straight away. And Jesus Christ says that's what I mean. I mean, just understand I never kill anybody. But guess what, bro? It's eternity, man. It's eternity. And it's more how I feel it. I feel it. I understand. I mean, just look at Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ has that too. Or should Jesus Christ has that? Or should Jesus Christ has that, then I have it too. In a sense, so have faith in Jesus Christ here. And then just look at the image and say, I have faith in Jesus Christ that he has that too. You understand? I mean, that's how it is. I mean, what you do now is just go and entertain yourself with reading. I mean, what I do is I entertain myself through reading images and information. That's how I do it. I read from mentors, I go to music composition, or Netflix. Oh, man, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. I'm gonna move on. And that's how I see it. I see anyway, so what I need to do with these people over time is I need to get away from them because they are more jealous of me over time. And that's how jealousy happens. I'm pretty sure the more successful you become over time, and the less successful they become over time, the more jealous they are over time with you. And what happens with those people who are more jealous of you, they want to kill you. They want to kill you more and more. And that's the same thing with Jesus Christ. You understand? And that's how they were with Jesus Christ over time. Jesus Christ became more successful over time. Jesus Christ became more successful over time, and they fucking want to kill Jesus Christ because they feel low and they feel nothing like Jesus Christ. You understand? And you can see straight away. But those images of pornography and everything, I mean, you have to accept it and you have to focus upon helping yourself to dwell upon understanding that it's much more how you need to accept that other people have women, or you need to accept that other people have men. And you have to accept that a beautiful woman has sex with another man, but never you. I mean, you have to accept that. I mean, yes, I mean, is she having sex with Jesus Christ? I mean, you can see that. I mean, you have to accept that. First, you have to accept that. First, it's much more how you feel. No matter what, that if you want to last longer in bed or anything like that, it's more how those people who last longer in bed are having more sex. You understand? If you're all day fucking masturbating, man, I mean, that's a fucking waste of time, bro. Now, it's never a waste of time if you're talking more words. And you can be talking more words with audios or in terms of audio programs or anything. In terms of videos or whatever. And guess what, bro? It's more how it is. But talk more words anyway. So when I entertain myself, I watch Netflix or read the channel news or go and read something of information with mentors, or I go and do some music composition. I understand I can go and do some music composition now. And it's much more how I feel. I can go and understand it's my entertainment, yeah. It's just my entertainment, man. But a little bit. I mean, in a sense, so what I do is I understand straight away I can just do that tonight too. I have to do my videos too. I have to do my life coaching videos as well. So what I do is entertain myself more and more. I have to entertain myself more and more daily. I feel I've been missing out on entertainment. I feel I've been missing out on entertainment, man. I feel Jesus Christ is saying, yeah, I've been missing out on entertainment, man. I mean, why? I've been doing other aspects of life. When I made Idolantopia instead of that. I mean, I did business cards instead of that. I did my business stuff instead of that, in terms of hooking up the accounts together. I did my life coaching videos. I'm doing my audio programs instead of that too. I mean, it's more enough, man. I mean, that's that. Although guess what, Roshi, it's much more how I feel. Now I feel I want to go and watch more images. I want to fulfill myself more. That's how you do it, man. And you have to fulfill yourself somehow. And you have to do a greater job somehow anyway. But it's more how all the images are equal. I mean, all images are equal. So the more images you watch, the more fulfilling you are. And it never matters which images you're watching, except just watch images. Roshi, it is. I mean, that's it. If you're watching pornography images, then you have more pornography images in your mind then. So what you do is realize that what you need really is to understand that pornography can get you into pleasure. And now why? I mean, how can images get you into pleasure? Firstly, it's more how anything that gets you into pleasure is the word no I. Firstly, it's really how it is. Firstly, it's something that has no word I, isn't it? Firstly, so you have to find that no word I, and you have to understand how to never cut it out. Firstly, that's how it is. And that's what Jesus Christ said. I mean, never cut the word I out, so you can delay pleasure. Firstly, that's how it is. And as you go and really study upon life, then you understand straight away how to just dwell upon helping yourself to succeed differently is what you need to do. But you need to find the time to do everything for yourself. And you need to find the time to help yourself to deliver content. And as you go and really, really help yourself to go and do something nice for yourself, I can straight away see all these nice and beautiful, fulfilling images of Prison Break, where I did complete the nice and beautiful series. I can see all the images with Kim Kardashian's over there. I mean, that's something I was dreaming about watching, just to see what's going on. I'm not sure that it's much more how it is, isn't it? For sure, it's much more how you need to just study upon helping yourself to see more images and more movies. I mean, go and watch more movies. And that's how I'm entertaining myself these days, through images. And it's much more than enough for me to watch Netflix all my life instead of going to the cinemas. I realize it's much more enough, or I realize it's much more than enough to be going to watch Netflix and do audio programs like this than going to the cinemas, man. I'm probably sure, those people at cinemas, bro, they're so slow about life. Bro, yes, they get a big screen TV and all that, but nah. I can see that. I can see how much time that wastes, man. I realize that wastes a lot of time, man. I can see now anyway, so I'm getting ahead of the crowd. And since I'm ahead of the crowd, I realize other people are approaching me over here and they're asking about how I do it. But that's at my seminar. And now, understand anyway that what I do with my seminar over here is I focus upon helping myself to be more open. I mean, I'll be more open with that. I'll be more optimistic and everything to say that yes, I understand more than 50 people are coming to my events. But it's much more how I understand straight away to just go and dwell upon my life. I'm saying, although it's more funny how I understand that my biological dad over here looks like he's into me over here. It looks like he's getting inspiration from me over here in terms of what I'm doing, and I'm understanding that no matter what I see Mira over here, a little bit. I see she's coming too. I can see it. I see Alex and Natasha over here. I see they are more likely to come, but they are going somewhere else. But I see Mira's coming. And it's more how I feel that I'm just going and doing a great job. I can see now this guy over here I see is never coming. She's never coming. But they're all lying, mate. Unfortunately now out of them, unfortunately none of them are coming. But it's more how I feel. And I feel I can see that they have no support for me over here. But guess what, unfortunately that's more how I feel. So what I do is I move on. I never need them. I never need any of them to come almost on my day. You understand? But guess what, unfortunately that's how it is. Unfortunately every single day I focus upon helping myself to succeed daily, making sure I understand how they are really understanding how I charge them $200 to see me, and that's how it is, yeah. Russia, it's more how when you charge them to see you, then they get so much more angry. Russia, and they start laughing at you. Russia, start laughing at you, but they're idiots, man. Russia, now, guess what, Russia? That's because they have no word I. Russia, guess what, Russia? I'm never an idiot. Russia, I'm never an idiot because they're unaware. Russia, that I have my word I. I mean, guess what, Russia? They're idiots because they have no word I. I have my word I though. Russia, that's it. I have my word I can see that. So what I do is I move on. I make sure that no matter what, that as I go and grow myself, I can go and see straight away how I see Jesus Christ, and I stand every single day how I need to go and do better as well. I need to make sure I'm focusing on seeing Perth over here. I see Perth, but guess what? I see in Perth. I mean, all I can do there is make one event and promote it for 1 month, and that's it. I can go and do a nice and beautiful show over there somewhere. And that metro thing over there, I see that's something that you could promote. It's more how I have to be more popular over here. I can go to nightclubs over here. Otherwise, I can go to the nice beautiful nightclubs over there. And that's something different. It's more how I have to go and do where I'm a crowd favorite. I have to go somewhere where I feel much more popular. But that's why I'm understanding that I see how they follow me over here. It's because they're jealous. Partially jealous of me and it's that. I can see that. I can see it then. I can see it at some stage they start to do this as well, and then they see my results over here. And guess what, bro? Some of them may overtake me too, in terms of followers. Because, otherwise, I realized although, guess what? I realized that what these people strike upon about life is understand that nobody can overtake me, mate, in terms of words. Russia, nobody. Russia, although I allow them to do. I allow them to do it themselves. Russia, have to do it themselves. Russia, if they don't know what to do it, I go and do my business. I try to motivate them. I try to motivate them as much as I can. But if they never do it, Russia, I'd go do it myself because it's much better for me. But is it really? Russia, yeah. Russia, that's how it is. Russia, lead by example. And I realize, and now, I realize that in the next, let's say, 3 years, I realize my life is changing completely. I'm learning how to go. I'm learning how to go around the world and just do my businesses now. I'm very successful. I have these events coming up. I'm marketing myself. I'm doing much greater in terms of everything I do. I can see what's coming up in terms of business cards and all that. I'm just going and promoting my business, and I'm finding the money to do it. But guess what, bro? That's how it is. I'm doing a greater job, and that's how you need to do it as well. And as you do a greater job for yourself, then you're learning very quickly upon how to actually become a star in your life. And then understand straight away. Now I can see how people make Star Trek. or any kind of acting films, and then after that, probably they dissipate. Or should they dissipate? I mean, they say. I mean, why is that? I mean, where are they? I mean, why aren't they making more films? I mean, that's it. I mean, it's because they have no more words to give, mate. Or they may give some words, but they're never as passionate anymore. And I can see it. I can see it. I mean, they dissipate, man. I mean, I'm showing the truth, man. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm showing you the truth. I mean, to tell you the truth is to show you the truth. And if I'm telling you the truth, then I'm showing you the truth. For sure, though, that's how it is. And I feel other people, in terms of this lady over here, for sure, she feels that she has a lot of supporters over here. For sure, guess what, for sure, she is totally delusional. I mean, she's delusional totally about that. For sure, though, guess what, for sure, it's much more how I feel. I understand straight away that I can see the crowd and how they are with her. Really. I mean, how they are with me is how they are with her. I mean, how they are with me is how they are with you. For sure. For sure, that's always like that. And I can see that's everybody's reality now. I see my reality is everybody's reality, yeah. So yeah. I can see now I'm moving up. Or should I believe they have friends? Or should I believe they have some kind of friends or something? I move up. And since that's the case, I realize I see a lot of turmoil. I see a lot of turmoil around these people who believe they have kind of friends or something. I mean, over time, they find out more and more who their true friends are. Or over time, you find out more and more, and they find out more and more who their true friends are and who your true friends are. Like, you are more important than them. And everybody finds out who their trend. I mean, everybody over time finds out who their true friends are, I promise you. And it has to be you. Or if it's never you, then you are lost like a sheep. I mean, you understand? I mean, sheeps are good, but guess what? Probably it's more a sheep can never go in the jungle alone, but a wolf can. I mean, I'm a shepherd. I teach the sheep, man. I teach the sheep how to live life, mate. I mean, they're all facades, mate. They're all quick, and let's say, I mean, they're just fake with each other. But over time, I'm learning very quickly upon how to just be a star more, and I'm gonna enjoy my life now. They want to win the game of never following me online. I mean, they want to win the game of never following me and never watching my videos online and never following me and never fucking seeing what I have to do in life. And they want to win that game against me. But guess what happens? I win the game of money here. I win more money here. I win more money for what I'm doing. And because I win more money, I have more events I'm making around town and promoting my events, and people come. And then what happens is slowly people follow me around these events, and I build these followers anyway, regardless of them. So I'm learning how I went into social media and I dug into social media this way, and I'm learning how quickly I can go and just manifest all my dreams now. And it just quickly happens. It actually happens quickly. So whoever comes on the day of my seminar and my seminars, or should they follow me for lifetimes? I promise you. It's more how it is. And anyway, those who never come, they can watch my seminars online. But I go and do more seminars than Gary Vaynerchuk. And that way I'm understanding straight away how he has 120 seminars, but that's already, let's say, 10 years of work. I'm doing better than that. I mean, guess what? I can see already how much seminars I can make in terms of that. But what I do is I care about more just speaking more words regarding all that with audio programs and videos to go in other ways. And then it works out for me. But as I grow, I realize that I'm really, really learning now how to grow myself differently. And I'm understanding how much party they do. I realize she does a lot of party. And guess what? I realize she has only one individual and they have sex with her. And that's it. That's it. Though, guess what, it's more how I understand that one's more enough. But guess what? Or she's looking for too much pleasure. I mean, she never wants to deny that pleasure, mate. I mean, that's it. But it's more how I feel. But yes, she's a goody good. But although she also drinking alcohol, mate. I mean, she a wild one. I mean, she a wild one with one man. I mean, she a wild one with one man, huh? Russia and get a little bit. But it's more how it is. I understand those women who fuck many guys, and those are wild ones, mate. Who have no man, but they fuck anybody, mate. But they're the fucking wild ones. But that one there, but she fucking acting like a wild one, and she have fucking one man. I'm putting better than that. I say everything is the word I only. I realize, although guess what, bro, it's more how I feel. I understand that I love everything. I realize, although Jesus Christ says, just have empathy and compassion always. I realize every single day I focus upon understanding that when I talk more and I have more compassion and I do more of everything that I can live in terms of life, I can go and seek to go and do my life differently in different ways, and I can understand how to go and dwell upon my life over here. But that's the whole point, yeah. And the whole point is learning. And if you're learning something, I'm loving my life always. I'm not saying that Jesus Christ says you have to go and really study the game of making music. I have to make music too. I understand. I understand that what's amazing for me is I just go and fulfill myself more and more. And I just go and dwell upon understanding that I have to do a better job. I have to do a better job at anything, but I have to do a better job as well. But the thing is, I'm focusing on helping myself to see over here. I'm very happy here. And I understand that I have goals over here. I have goals over here to do this 10 Commandments album. Which that's why I'm saying that time is running out. Time is running out to do all that. I'm pretty sure that guess what, I'm pretty sure it's much more how I have time a bit to watch some Netflix here and there. But the thing is, every single day I have to fucking hurry up about achieving my goals over here. And that's the thing, yeah. I see my goals over here is to make 1,000 EPs, man. Of these albums. And it's a lot of music. And I can do it, but I have, in between, I have around 5 years of space. And what I want to do, and I do more than that. I have more than that. But guess what? I just go and enjoy my life, man. I mean, as I enjoy my life, I'm focused upon helping myself. I'm getting that energy and I'm placing it in a better way, always. So what I want to do is I just want to let it be now. I want to make sure that no matter what, I can feel my tug over here. I can see a tug to make music. I have to make music because I feel I have to go and do a great job. But I want to watch Netflix too. Or else, although, guess what? I realize it's much more how I understand that I have goals with music. Or else I have to make music. Or else, anyway. So what I want to do, I want to see what's going on around here with music. I feel that no matter what, it's more how I feel I can do this. I can do a better job over here. I'm making sure that what I want to do now is I just want to make sure that this over here in terms of life can go away. Which I can go and delete all that, huh? Which it's more how I feel. If I delete that copy, then what happens to the other copy, mate? Which that's the thing, so I never want to delete that copy yet. I don't want to delete this copy yet. I'll just place it there. I'll delete everything else, mate. Let me go ahead. I just delete that. I'll make sure that what I do now is I go open my downloads folder. And in my downloads folder, I have my content here. But what I want to do now is I have to go and do that content now. But what I do is focus upon my life over here to just go and make my nice and beautiful content over here. To go and open up the package over here. Just my life. I have to open up that package. I have to go and do my bass guitar. But guess what? Probably it's more a little bit that way. And now, since I'm understanding that, I want to focus upon helping myself to see it's more how I have the bass guitar somewhere. but it's more how I feel that I understand that. And the thing is, Jesus Christ is saying that if you have the bass guitar somewhere already, Jesus Christ says it's more how I understand that. But Jesus Christ says, hey, I mean, you're honest, but guess what, bro? If you want it in Dinotopia, that's something different. But guess what, bro? It's more how a little bit that way. But it's more how I feel. Or else I ask Jesus Christ what he does over here. Or else Jesus Christ says that he has a bass guitar. Or else he has a bass guitar somewhere already that he wants to move on to. Or else Jesus Christ wants to move on to. A little bit that way. I'll move on as well. Or else anyway, I'll move on now. That's much better. I have nothing against that guy. Or else now what I want to do is I want to make a middle package for myself. And I want to make sure that I can go and do this content quickly. And guess what? I have time, but it's more how I have to get on with it, man. I have to make more music, and more music is much better with content of life coaching as well. And now I'll upload this content inside of my DAW over here. And I see that all these 1 hour programs does work in terms of 16-bit to go into the actual FL Studio. But what I want to do is move on quickly, and I want to make sure anyway I have plenty of space and time to everything in terms of life. I have him already in other music tracks, and I make sure anyway that what's important for me is move on. And I make sure that what I want to do, I want to make sure I can go and get my earphones over here. I get my earphones. I move quickly now, making sure I want to move quick. I never want to go backwards for anything, man. I want to make sure I'm learning something from the wisdom out there in terms of what I'm doing. So what I do is I want to look at the nice beautiful content here, and I want to make sure I can get that kick. And now what I want to do is I want to make a chill mix. The chill mix is over here, and specifically what I have is something that is just a kick. Let's have a look. I'll make sure I can go and see what's going on. Alright, now I can see over here what's going on, but I mean that's all that. So alright, now as I see this over here, so I mean now that's something I can start from there, but what do I want to start with over here with my chill mix? And there's a big difference where I can go and see that nice and beautiful content there with the chill mix is nice and beautiful. But that's an encore, and that's an encore. Make sure that I can go and start my mix over here somewhere. Make sure that I can go and see straight away what's happening here. I was just looking to see exactly what's happening around here. I mean, you can just start from here. I mean, let's just start from here. I mean, do I want to do that? Brush here. Brush here. I can just do a nice and beautiful, let's say, I can do one of those nice and beautiful kick ratios. And I just leave it that way. And let's have a look over here. Actually, it's much more how I understand. Actually, it's more how I need to get to find. I need to find that kick. When that kick is one I find a kick over here. Alright, where does Jesus Christ want to start? I asked Jesus Christ, when does he want to start with this? She says he wants to start with the nice beautiful saxophone first. I mean, where's the saxophone over here? Actually, now, what she's saying, start from this point over here. Jesus Christ wants to start over here. And that saxophone, where that nice beautiful break line is, actually that's where he wants to start. Or she wants to start here. Or she wants to start here. That bit of Alright, Jesus Christ wants to start here. And right here. I'll go that way. I'll say why not. I'll say now. I can just do that. And what I do is I have to automate that. And a little bit that way. But what I do now is I go and focus upon helping myself to do that. I just let Jesus Christ do this. And what I do is I focus upon doing that. And then I just go all the way and I just let it be that way. So a little bit. See, now that's a beautiful start, but we're gonna go and do the volume automation here. Which is much better. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to place this nice and beautiful route to mixer track here, and just sort of make sure that it's just that kind of vibe, isn't it? Make sure I put that nice and beautiful theory right here, and it's all working out. And let's have a look over here in terms of how we do this. So what I'm doing over here is I'm placing a nice and beautiful, let's say 80% ratio volume at the start of my music track. And that's beautiful. A little bit that way, a little bit that way. I want you to see this now. Obviously now Jesus Christ is saying you just let it play out for a bit and let it play, and let's have a look over here. Let it play this way. I'll see now how it goes. Make sure that no matter what I can feel, Jesus Christ is saying it just has a nice and beautiful vibe here. And a little bit that way, for sure. Jesus Christ says, if I play it for 3 minutes over here, for sure it's more how Jesus Christ says, a little bit that way. Obviously just let it play. Okay, so what I'm doing over here is I'm just looking to see exactly the type of aspect of what Jesus Christ wants over here. So I'm just looking to see exactly how it's playing out. And Jesus Christ says just keep it playing, and let's have a look. See, that's nice and beautiful right here. Let's do that right here. Alright, now Jesus Christ says it's much more how the nice and beautiful tone is going, but this is where I need to stop it. Alright, Jesus Christ says that I'll let it be that way. Alright, Jesus Christ wants me to stop it right here. Alright, Jesus Christ wants to stop that there. And I say let it be that way. See, anyway, I love everything, so what I'm going to do is I stop it here and let it be. And what I do now is Jesus Christ says it's because of the nice and beautiful tempo of the track. It's nice and beautiful. And now I want to see now from this point of view, alright, Jesus Christ says let's go into the nice and beautiful intro of the music with the nice and beautiful dun dun. I'll go that way. Let's go that way. Alright, let's go that way. And that's the intro of my music over here. And let's have a look. See, so I'm just looking at the nice and beautiful intro. See this intro, Jesus Christ says this intro over here. I see Jesus Christ wants this intro right here. See, so yeah. I see, so from the intro, or see, so Jesus Christ says yep. See, Jesus Christ wants some silence over here. See, Jesus Christ says right here. And Jesus Christ says just let that be. See, a little bit that way. I'll play that for a bit. I'll play when Jesus Christ is saying right here. I'll just go from here. I mean, just right here. So Jesus Christ says let it play. See, right here. See, that bit that way. So Jesus Christ says, at least just show that one, huh? And Jesus Christ says, hold on, or else Jesus Christ wants that. Or else let's go right here. I mean, this one, version that there, version that, version Jesus Christ says, hold on. Version it's more how I feel, so this nice and beautiful version over here is different, but right here. See now, Jesus Christ says, right here. And right here. So Jesus Christ says, keep it playing a bit. I'll keep it playing. See, now I can go. See, now. See, right here. I see a little bit here. Actually, that's it. Actually, it's more how I'm cutting these nice and beautiful pianos over here. But why? I mean, I asked Jesus Christ why this type. Actually, Jesus Christ says it's nice and beautiful. Actually, it's much more how it is. Alright, now let's go this way. Actually, Jesus Christ says we have to start off with a kick here, and it has to be no energy. Actually, Jesus Christ says yes. Actually, yes. Actually, we can go in the intro somewhere over here where we have a kick. There's a little kick over here. Actually, a little kick over here. But there's also that kick. There's that kind of kick in the actual ending. And that's not energy, man. Jesus Christ says that's even better. That's even better, but the thing over here, this is something different we can place over here, everything's equal. Actually now we're going to see over here. Whereas now. So Jesus Christ says over here, I get that little kick for a bit. Say now, from this point, I want to say that no matter what, that it's more how. See now, see it's more how it is. So let's have a look over here. I can feel. Now I just go and see how it's just that nice and beautiful vibe. So it's right there. So now I just ask Jesus Christ here. See, is it from the kick or is it from here? Whereas now Jesus Christ says, play it from the kick. I say, play it from the kick. So play it from the kick over here. Play from the. Play from the. So play from the kick right here. Hold on. Or as I understand from the kick over here to play it. But the breakdown over here asks Jesus Christ with the breakdown to go into the kick or just from the kick. See, Jesus Christ is saying just from the kick. See, just from the kick. See, that's see right here. So I'll play from the kick and the other breakdown, I realize there's another breakdown over there anyway. So what I'll do now is a little bit that way. I mean, that's how I mash up with Jesus Christ. So what I do is I move up and let's have a look over here. And Jesus Christ says, just like that. Where does Jesus Christ wants that? Alright, now does it work? I ask Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ says, why not? And that's why. And that's nice and beautiful. Actually, it's more how I feel, so I want to understand straight away to do more. As I do more, I feel that no matter what, that's more how I feel. As I feel, I can see it's just right away. It's just nice and beautiful for a bit. But then guess what, approach is more how we have to go that way now. Whereas now it's much more how I feel. Whereas it's more how I understand now that I have to go and shortly just do this now. Whereas it's much more how it is, isn't it? Whereas it's much more how much time do we have, man? How much time do we have over here? Whereas it's much more how it's around that time, huh? But let's have a look. Whereas it's much more how that's the time there, man. That's already 4 minutes, man. Whereas now let's have a look over here. I mean, this one we're gonna have to cut it shorter. I have to cut this shorter, man. I say, oops. I say, oopsie daisy. See, 2020. I see this one here. I see. Now I'm understanding that with this mix, I can go and do something here. Hello, B. I can do it. See now, 3 minutes right here. Place a nice beautiful time marker right here, man. Place the time marker at 3 minutes over here, and it's more 3 minutes. I can do it right there and just let it be that way. I'll show you something else, just hold on. And 3 minutes is right here anyway. And 3 minutes is right here. So what I want to do is a little bit, actually that's a finish line. See now with that mix over here, I feel, and another one that Jesus Christ wants those elements in there. I mean, and now Jesus Christ says, just pick those elements and just let it be, and let it be that way. If it's more hard, just go cut this one over here. But the whole thing is, I just go and see now I have to go and get the other one. I understand that Jesus Christ says, go and get the other one as well. And then we have to make a nice beautiful mix. I can see what Jesus Christ is saying here, but I can make a nice beautiful mix from that. Whereas now Jesus Christ says, let me go and do this one over here. I understand that it's more how I go and do this over here. Whereas it's just how much I can go and do this nice and beautiful melody. Where I can start with the nice and beautiful melody, and I can just let it be. Then I go into the nice and beautiful. I don't know that good track over here. Or now this is the ending, but this is something new over here. Where I'm understanding straight away, go do this one here. A little bit that way. Probably that's a new mix over here, but that's how it is. And now I understand that Jesus Christ is saying, play some nice and beautiful elements of those tracks into whatever you want. Russian Jesus Christ wants me to do those elements. I just do that. Whereas now from those elements I feel that I can see straight away. I understand that too. I realize it's much more of those elements are nice and beautiful for me. And what I want to do with this, I see these elements over here. I can see straight away how to do this element over here and how to progress it forward. And I want to start off with the kick. I want to start off with the kick right away. And then this one here, I want to start off with the kick. A little bit this way. I just start off with the kick for a bit. I mean, guess what? Actually, it's more how it is. A little bit away. I start off with the kick for a bit. A little bit that way. Whereas from that point, I want to just make sure, I don't know, I just see straight away how to just go. Whereas from that point is more enough for me. And then I want to go into the nice and beautiful middle package of, let's say, that kind of sound right here, which is this one. I just get that right here. Make sure I get that. Make this element. I'm making different elements over here. Make sure I can go and get that element right here. I just place that element quickly, and I go into one melody quickly. And let's have a look over here. And then a little bit that way, which is more enough for me. Whereas now a little bit. Whereas how much silence does Jesus Christ want here? Whereas Jesus Christ says that's more enough as well. And let's have a look over here. Whereas now as I do my track over here, I'm looking at different aspects of life over here to see what I need. And now from that point, I want to place the nice and beautiful saxophone right here. I'll place just a saxophone. I mean just a just one time, man. I mean just one time into something else. And let's have a look over here. See Jesus Christ says right here. So why not? See right here. See right here. I just go right here. And what I do is I go back into another melody. And that melody is something different now. Haha. See it? So I'm doing a better job now. And what I do is I go to a new nice and beautiful melody. I want to do a volume transition here. Do a volume transition into something different, and it goes into a climax of some sort of a nice and beautiful melody here. I'll place the ending melody here, and I make sure I can go and kick it all the way. I kick it all the way. But guess what, Rashi? It's more a chill mix. Rashi Jesus Christ says, Rashi, it's more how that kick, I can change it into another kick. But no, Rashi, that's a kill, Rashi, that's a chick. Rashi, no. Rashi, hold on, Rashi, that's a chill mix kick. Rashi, that's a chill mix kick. But guess what, Rashi, if I kick it all the way, Rashi, it's more how it's a slow progression into a track, and it goes boom, 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 boom. But guess what, Rashi, don't want it like that, Rashi, it's a chill kick. But guess what, Rashi, it's more how it is. Rashi, it's more how it is. And all the way, huh? Rashi, Jesus Christ says, when Jesus Christ says, Jesus Christ says, do you rather just do that? You'd rather just do that. I mean, why not, huh? I mean, just go fucking all the way. I mean, there's fucking action in that, Rashi, I like it. Rashi, there's action in the actual film of this, so let's have a look. I love it, I love it, I love it. Rashi, this is the chill mix. And there's a nice beautiful mix over here. And then that way and just fucking kick it all the way. So now, I mean Man, it's fucking flying. I'm flying, man. And hold on. See, now that is something different, huh? And whoa, I mean, where is this fucking track going, huh? But guess what? I want to just open up just a little bit of that track sound over here. Oh, man, I like that. Oh, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Oh, ho, ho. I mean, that's nice and beautiful, huh? Which is the chill mix. Which now see the intro over here. To have one of those mixes or chill mixes, which is more how I love it that way. Move on. Which is more I love it this way. The way this goes, man. Which that's why I'm saying it actually goes with the actual track. So what I want to do is upload this content, but just see this over here. Oh shit. Then it has one more fucking melody and then it kicks in, man. Oh shit, beautiful.